Won't rest until suspected every suspicious looking nook and cranny! Take a look at that. Bludgeon to death, time of death, February 10 around 1 AM. Touch check button. Jack Cameron, age 31. Time of death, February 10, 12 years ago, around 1 AM. Cause of death, died instantly after being hit on the head with a brick. Remarks he was likely killed just after leaving a message from his cell phone. Ooh. That is something I'm curious about. Alright, let's examine then. Let's start with the phone. I assume this is the victim's cell phone. That's right. Apparently Mr. Cameron gave his eyewitness testimony over the cell phone. Ah, and then he was attacked just afterwards, I see. What do you mean by over the cell phone? After Cameron found the president, it seems that he called his girlfriend. Ah, Jill Crane, you mean. Yep, that's what it's gonna be. But she didn't answer the phone, so Cameron left a message on her answering machine. Tape is in the case files too, you wanna hear it? Definitely. Please. Oh boy. Ah, Jill, I knew it! Confirmed. Jack and Jill all the way. And they both wound up dead too. Kind of reminiscent of how they, go up to get the pail and they both fall down. Anyways. Oh boy, cameraman. Hello, Jill. Are you asleep already? I'm in front of the facility now, but, something's not right. President Huang is here all this places. And what's more, crap, lights just went off. I can barely see thing now. Can't believe it. Not butter. It almost looks like he's being kidnapped. Thought I'd let you know. And then he got hit or something? Yeah, based on that noise. What was that sound at the end? Seems he was attacked. Seems he was attacked while he was still on the phone. Agent Lang, may I ask? What was the name of Mr. Cameron's beloved? Jill Crane, of course. I thought you would already know. Pretty sure I heard her name was Jill Crane. There we go. So it was true. Did you say Jill? This was why she was seeking revenge for 12 long years. The feelings and items Mr. Crane inherited from her beloved brought her to the auction. She had come to do exact revenge on the conductor, Blaze. Yup. Mr. Crane tried to get revenge on Blaze, right? Miss Crane, I should say. She may have wanted to get revenge on him for covering up the kidnapping case. Or perhaps she thought Blaze himself was the kidnapper or the killer. Cameron's testimony. Jot down the organizationer. I thought a scar or a burn would have been mentioned, based on how Jill was acting, but maybe we'll find that out later. Alright, how about the brick in question? This is the brick that was used at the murder weapon. As, I should say. Found near Cameron's body. Did it come from the facility grounds? Good question. You can find bricks like this all over the garden. Must have used one of them as a weapon. Indeed. Okay, how about the sunflower? The yellow flower is fallen here. In the language of flowers, it means a stolen treasure. So I should steal it back. Too bad it's recreation. Okay, please stop making things up. What if it's true? Still, this flower seems to be of a different variety from the ones glowing nearby. Growing. And glowing. Not glowing even. Well then, why is it in a place like this? This bothers me a little. You should examine the flower by itself after this. Oh. I knew it. Someone must have stolen this from someone and brought it here. That doesn't mean that's what the flower means, okay? In the language of flowers, this means an angry prosecutor. Wow. Alright, how about the camera? And then the body, I guess. The victim was carrying a camera. Makes sense considering he's Cameron. According to the case file, it seems he only managed to take a single photo. And can we see the photo? Here it is. Oh boy, what's it gonna be? Oh shit! This is... question mark. Wait a second. Am I crazy? Let me check something here. I think it's wrong color. I think it's the wrong color, so I think I'm crazy, but... 18 years, yeah. So that wouldn't make sense. Edgeworth's dad would be dead by then. It kind of looks like the coat and hat that Edgeworth's dad wears, Gregory, but I guess it's black instead of the brown you'd expect. Anyways, this is... Isn't that the president? Indeed it is. He's being held at gunpoint. This must be the scene the victim witnessed. It doesn't look like Roland, though. I mean, I suppose it's possible that's Roland, but it looks more like a man's figure. But again, 12 years can change a lot. Maybe Roland is secretly a man. Person in the coat must be the kidnapper. Indeed, it seems like some sort of disguise. And there have to be at least one accomplice. We assume Blaze. Because somebody snuck up from behind and hit this guy. This Cameron. This Jack. Indeed, it seems like some sort of disguise. The logic of Agent Lang's father is correct. And this person should be Patricia Rowland. Or Blaze. One or the other. But why is there only one person? One photo, I should say. One person is another good question. Perhaps he was killed before he could take any more. He was attacked by someone from behind, right? Cameron's photo! Hooray! Alright. Well, no contradictions we need to point out yet. I'm just waiting for it to happen. Only a single photo. And it's this one. Hooray! Alright. They also got this. I found Joe Green's answering machine. Jill, you're asleep now. I'm in front of the facility now, but something's not right. President Lang is here. All places, and what's more crap, the light just went off. Barely see the thing now. Can't believe it, but it almost looks like he's being kidnapped. Think I let you know. Alright. They also got the fire. Yeah, child's prank caused a fire. The facility grounds. Anyways, moving on. The body. Jack Cameron was a freelance journalist. He was killed because he witnessed the president's kidnapping. Blood really stands out in the recreation. Give me the heebie-jeebies. Well, you're the one who would have had to recreate it that way. Unless it's like some kind of code in the, in the Little Thief. And also, the hiccups are back. They're back. But guess what? Joke's on the hiccups. I've got a full glass of water with me this time. Death to the hiccups. Take that, hiccups. I was ready for you this time. Anyways. Looks brutal enough. A lot of blood was spilled. Back of his head is covered in blood. That must be where all the blood spilled from. According to the autopsy report, he was struck in the back of the head with a brick. Yep. So we already know that. Indeed, it's likely that the killer approached Mr. Cameron from behind. Is the victim holding something in his right hand? Oh, is he? That's also written in the case file. Holding onto a button. Button? Did he tear it off the culprit's clothes? I feel like that's... I know that button has... Yeah, it's definitely from something, but I feel like we know of a costume that's missing a button, don't we? Do we? I want to say the conductor's costume might have been missing a button, maybe? I don't know. Bloodstained button down, jotted down in my organization here. Any logic? There are 3 parts of the scene, they're shaped like hooves. Ah, I think this is finally going to come into play. We find out what he was searching for. Found near Cameron's body to come from the facility grounds. Alright, so nothing there yet. I guess we gotta check out the flower beds. The 3 flower beds, that's right! Holy shit! They're these flower beds. Oh my gosh. Okay. So we're examining all of them? Or are we just examining the one with the yellows? Okay. A flower bed. According to the data, this facility has 3 gardens. Ah, I see. So, Blaze was looking at the one on the left side. Gotcha. Each of these gardens contained 3 flower beds. Each facility had 3 gardens. Each one had 3 square-shaped flower beds. Yes. Each one had 3 squares. Whatever. Flower beds, yes. The way these flower beds are lined up... Indeed. Suspiciouser and suspiciouser. Have you seen this arrangement somewhere before? Indeed, I have. Since it was during the winter, there were no flowers in bloom. What a shame. What's this yellow flower? I noticed that already. What is it? Why is there a single flower here? Didn't we notice that even, like, when we were examining the body? I think you would know. That's a lion lily. It's a very rare type of lily. Yeah, we already know because of, Justine. She beat you to the punch, unfortunately. Did you say lion, Lily? That's a flower Miss Courtney gave to the president. What you doing here? What kind of great thing, importance does it symbolize? Anyways, could it be just a coincidence? Probably not. If I recall, the lion lily originates from Asia. You know, the country we're from. Actually, well, I don't know if she was born in Asia and then grew up in America, or if she was born in America, I'm not sure, but whatever. Anyways, in the language of flowers, it means the bond between parent and child. Wait a second. Does that mean Justine is somehow Huang's kid? Or what if John is Huang's kid? But for some reason they kept that a secret from the public? Maybe. Anyways. I never knew you were so familiar with flowers. That much is common sense. You're simply lacking in your studies, Miles Edgeworth. Alright, well, we have some logic to do, that's for sure. 3 footprints and flower beds. Perhaps this is the true nature of the monster's footprints. True nature? Compare the positions of the 3 footprints and the 3 flower beds on the left. Ah! I guess some evidence must have been hidden there. The exposed areas of dirt match the areas where the flower beds were. So Blaze dug holes in front of where each of the 3 flower beds used to be? Indeed. Exactly. Now, why would he do such a thing? I believe we have a piece of evidence that tells us why, because Roland asked him. So how does this relate to Dogen? Why did Blaze dig holes in the ground near the flower beds? Because Roland asked him to. The report from Patricia Roland to Blaze de Bestie. It said that something was laid to rest in front of the flower bed. So how does Dogen relate to this? I'm really glad Dogen's coming back into this, actually. He's a really cool character. I was thinking he was just going to be a random witness in Case 2. He was definitely the best thing about Case 2, but it's so cool he's coming back to this. Everybody's coming back, everybody's relating, it's really cool. I really hope, I'm pretty sure we're going to catch Dogen before the case is over. I just really hope we catch the killer as well. I'd be pretty bummed out if we didn't. Anyways. So Blaze was following Miss Roland's instructions to dig it up? But why would he dig up 3 holes? Because there's 3 flower beds. The report didn't state which of the 3 flower beds the item was in front of. So Blaze didn't know exactly where to dig? That's why he had to dig up all 3 spots? Which means he wasn't the one who personally planted it, whatever it is. I guess Roland must have done so, but I suppose it's possible. But then, there are 9 flower beds, so how do you know which ones to dig in? Most likely, yes. I'm sure Blaze himself was none too happy about that. He went through all that trouble. I wonder what he was trying to dig up. Sergeant Patricia, something was dug up near the flower beds. Maybe the gun in question? Or was the brick ever found? That's possible. Although the brick was, if we're assuming Blaze is the one who killed the guy, then that was his murder weapon, so he would know about it. So maybe it's the gun that Patricia had, assuming that's the way it worked. We've learned pretty much all that we can about the situation at the time of the murder. We're gonna take a different time then? Oh, in that case, is there another scene you'd like to recreate? Yes, would you do the honors? I would like you to recreate the scene when the victim witnessed the president's kidnapping. Right, I'll recreate the scene based on Mr. Cameron's phone. I keep saying that word. I know Cameron's a real last name, but I keep wanting to say cameraman. Because I know that's the pun, but it's like, I keep mixing them up. Like, I'll be like, camera in, or something. It's like, that's not a last name. Anyways, Cameron's photo. Alright. Time for scene 2. The man in blue. Mr. Cameron is standing in the middle of the flower beds. In the present, his kidnapper is standing on the road. My old man based his initial investigation on this man's eyewitness testimony. Makes sense. As a result, it led him to believe the kidnapping and the facility were related. Makes sense. And that's how we came to suspect the head of the orphanage, Patricia Rowland. Yeah. But in court, Blaise Dubesny treated his testimony as if it meant nothing. What a douche.